Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're embarking on a really deeply compassionate journey into what might just be the absolute ultimate tool for true inner healing. We're going to explore a comprehensive guide that reveals exactly how self-forgiveness unlocks healing. And look, this isn't just about, feeling a little bit better on a Tuesday. It's about fundamentally changing how we carry our past. So let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. Why is it so hard to forgive ourselves? I totally know there's a natural skepticism here, maybe even a little eye roll or a heavy sigh that this topic usually brings up. But I really want to speak directly to you right now. We all carry this silent weight from past mistakes, right? Those regrets and the endless should-haves that kind of haunt us when we look in the mirror. And honestly, it's hard because literally no one ever gave us a blueprint for this. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for stepping out of the past and into radical acceptance. We've got 1, the burden of guilt. 2, the mindset shift. 3, the internal work. 4, external healing. And finally, 5, daily rituals. Part 1, the burden of guilt. Let's start slow and really stay grounded here. We have to talk about those unhealed conversations we just carry around on the inside. I mean, growing up, most of us were taught how to survive, right? We were taught how to keep going, how to push through the pain, but we were never actually taught how to slow down and process what is still hurting us. The source material perfectly describes this lingering guilt as a heavy backpack that completely prevents us from embracing the present moment. We often look incredibly strong on the outside to everyone else, but on the inside, we're just stuck in these repeating cycles. We are weighed down. So to finally heal, we have to make the conscious decision to unzip that heavy backpack and just let go of the burden. Part 2, the mindset shift. Once we realize we're actually carrying this heavy backpack, we have to fundamentally redefine what forgiveness actually means. We need to shift our entire framework from the state of ongoing self-punishment over to a state of absolute self-liberation. Self-forgiveness is a profound, transformative process that frees us from resentment and reclaims our sovereign power. And it is so crucial to understand that forgiving yourself is definitely not a weakness. It's power. It is real, sovereign power that allows you to stop punishing yourself for who you had to be in the past and finally allows you to become who you are meant to be today. And this brilliantly illustrates the core difference that trips so many of us up. Look at what self-forgiveness is. It's reclaiming your power and acknowledging your pain. And look at what it isn't. It is not forgetting or condoning harmful behavior. This completely busts the myth that forgiveness is about sweeping your pain. Actually, scratch that. It's the exact opposite of sweeping your pain under the rug or pretending everything is okay. It's about honoring your feelings, for sure, but refusing to let past wounds define the rest of your life. To really drive this home, the source highlights this incredible quote from Nelson Mandela. Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That's why it's such a powerful weapon. I mean, wow. This internal shift isn't just about feeling peaceful, it acts as an active instrument of peace. By removing the fear and the self-condemnation, you're literally wielding a powerful weapon for your own spiritual growth. Part 3, the internal work. So how do we actually do this? You can kind of think of it like Marie Kondo for your soul, but instead of thanking old sweaters, we're making room for joy, peace, and self-acceptance to just come flooding in. Here are the 4 foundational steps derived from the source. Step 1, acknowledge your humanity. You just have to permit yourself to be a flawed, beautifully imperfect being. Step 2, release guilt. Go ahead and unzip that backpack. Step 3, practice self-compassion. This basically means wrapping yourself in the warm embrace of self-love. And step 4, embrace imperfections. You are a work in progress, and that's okay. Throughout all these steps, the rule is super simple. You must treat yourself with the exact same kindness and understanding that you would immediately offer to a best friend. I actually invite you to place a hand over your heart right now as you absorb this mantra. Just read it with me, nice and slow. I forgive myself for not knowing better. I forgive myself for being human. I forgive myself. Period. That simple rhythmic act of self-forgiveness is exactly what sets you free to live with wild abandon. Part 4, external healing. So, as we heal the inside, it naturally ripples outward to mend our relationships. Let's look at the steps for nurturing this connection with others. Step 1, practice empathy and active listening. Step 2, release grudges and resentment. Step 3, communicate with compassion. So the crucial point is that forgiveness is not just a gift we give to others, and letting go of interpersonal grudges isn't about letting someone else off the hook. Not at all. It's an act of liberation that frees both ourselves and our loved ones from the chains of bitterness.
Part 5, Daily Rituals.
But how do we actually maintain this long term? Well, the source introduces some really practical daily practices to help anchor this newly found healing. And to be completely clear, while these are called rituals, they aren't about spooky witchcraft or anything like that. They're intentional, physical action steps designed to ground your mind and your body in the present. Let's run through them real quick. You can stand barefoot on the earth to physically connect with the ground. You can take deep grounding breaths, literally visualizing roots extending from your body deep down into the earth. You can create a ritual of release by burning slips of paper written with past hearts. Or you can take a cleansing salt bath to symbolize purification and renewal. These physical actions just make the internal choice to forgive feel incredibly real. Now, the source material also presents a truly fascinating idea here. It suggests that by cultivating this daily forgiveness, we are actually preparing for the higher frequencies of what they call Earth 2.0 and forging a stronger connection with Mother Gaia. Whether you view this metaphorically or completely literally, the core message is that practicing forgiveness expands our hearts and prepares our minds for a much deeper, more profound cosmic connection with the universe around us. We have definitely covered a lot of ground today, but I want to leave you with this provocative thought right here. Who could you become if you finally put down that heavy backpack of guilt? I really challenge you today to embrace your messy, glorious imperfection. Stop punishing yourself for who you had to be and step boldly into your true limitless potential. You absolutely deserve it.